Today let's read 1 Peter chapter 1 and verses 17 to 21. And if ye call on the Father, who without respect of persons judgeth according to every man's work, pass the time of your sojourning here in fear. For as much as you know that you were not redeemed with corruptible things as silver and gold, from your vain conversation received by tradition from your fathers, but with the precious blood of Christ, as of a lamb without blemish and without spot, who verily was foreordained before the foundation of the world, but was manifest in these last times for you, who by him do believe in God, that raised him up from the dead and gave him glory, that your faith and hope might be in God. I was clearing through one of my drawers a couple of weeks ago when I came across a number of coins. One was a South African £1 piece and the other a £5 piece. Not very valuable coins, I realise. Further back in the drawer I found a little package in which a number of notes were folded with more coins, also South African ones. It seems that the two little coins had rolled out of the package into the drawer. So I counted the notes and the coins. There was almost 1,000 rand in that little package. A reasonable amount of money in South Africa, but of no value whatsoever here in the United Kingdom, because of course we use a different currency. Peter writes about two different currencies in these verses that we have read today. On the one hand, there is silver and gold, verse 18. That's the currency of earth, perhaps even the currency of religion. On the other hand, there is the precious blood of Christ, verse 19, and that is the currency of heaven, the currency of redemption. We put value on all sorts of things, but the values of heaven are quite different. And Paul wrote about this in 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 18, where he reminded us that the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. Earthly things are temporary, no matter how durable we might think that they are, whereas heavenly things are enduring. In these verses, Peter writes about corruptible things as silver and gold. We probably think of silver and particularly gold as the most durable of metals, but their value fluctuates, and in the final analysis, they lose their value. Peter probably didn't know about the word inflation, but we all know that my 1,000 rand is continually losing its value as it just sits there in my drawer. But not so the precious blood of Christ. The value of his sacrifice, of the blood of his cross, is linked inextricably with the unchanging, undiminishing, unending value of his person, as of a lamb without blemish and without spot, the perfect and spotless Christ. Paul tells us that he gave himself for us, an offering and a sacrifice to God for a sweet-smelling savour, Ephesians chapter 5. And that is why John in his first letter, chapter 1, can write that the blood of Jesus Christ, his Son, cleanseth us from all sin. Perhaps as we think of the one who obtained this eternal redemption for us, Hebrews chapter 9, through the shedding of his precious blood, we could sing the words of the hymn, "Dear dying Lamb, thy precious blood shall never lose its power, till all the ransomed church of God be saved to sin no more." Let's thank God again for the precious blood of Christ.